Hey there YouTube friends, today I have a really exciting video for you. This is a peacock inspired smoky eye, kind of like, I don't know, bold graphic eye kind of look. I'm really excited about it. I was really sad when I had to wash this look off because, you know, when you do a really nice look and then you just want to wear it forever and you put in work, yeah, that's how I felt. Anyway, let's get into it.
Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing this really dramatic kind of peacock inspired eye here. I did a really dramatic wing, but of course you could take this any shape that suits your eye shape. I just really was feeling like a crazy wing today, but you could do a halo eye or blend it and have like less sharp edges. I wanted like a crisp edge, but you could do anything that you wanted. I was inspired by peacocks and like the beautiful feathers of a peacock, and I was also inspired by this look that I'll stick in a picture of here. This look by this girl that I've been this look is done by Crystal Hoyt Beauty, and I've had it saved on my phone for ages just because I love the colors she used. She actually did that look using the the ABH Subculture palette, but I don't have the Subculture palette, and I kind of wanted to like combine some inspiration from the way she did that look and combine it with like the color scheme of a peacock and use products that I currently have in my collection. So yeah, this is the mishmash of all those ideas that I thought were cool into this eye look. I hope you like it as much as I do. If you really like dramatic and fierce in it, I would definitely wear this out. I'm going to wear this out right after this video. If you'd like to see how I did it, then please keep on watching. Okay, so I'm going to be using my large yellow dirty beauty blender. I swear I've washed it, it's just stained. And I'm going to be using some primer first. I'm going to be using the beauty blender for primer. I'm not sure if you're supposed to do that, but I'm using the Rimmel Stay Matte primer, and I'm just going to put some on the beauty blender and pop it on my face. I hope this works. My beauty blender is damp right now. I wet it with some warm water. I always like to use warm water because sometimes I don't feel like using a beauty blender because I don't want to like make my face feel cold, but it's warm water and it's okay. I really need to get into using my beauty blenders more because it's just easy to like use it, like I feel like it's easy to use a brush all the time just because it means I have to go to the bathroom and like use my beauty blender. What are you doing? My dog's just come in the room. What's up? She's looking out my window. There's a builder over at our house, and my dog's not vibing it because the builder's talking to him outside, and my dog would like to join them, but she can't join them because they're talking about things and it's nighttime and we don't want her to escape. I don't know, just she's not allowed to go and hang out with the builder. I have this pimple here. It's probably the only one on my face right now. Maybe there's one down here, nothing really. This is the only real present one, so thanks for hanging out right on my cheek. I'd actually rather have a pimple on my cheek than on like my nose area because I feel like it, like, I don't know. I don't like having pimples, especially around my like nose and mouth. I feel like that's like my least favorite part for a pimple to be because it like affects your face most. When it's on the side, it's like not that big of a deal, especially when it's like down here or like at the top somewhere. It's like a bit more hidden. If it's in the middle of your face, it's like right in the middle of your face. It's so present. I'm going to do 3 pumps of the Rimmel Lasting 25-Hour Lasting Finish Foundation in the shade 103 True Ivory. I'm just going to pounce that all over my face. I don't really remember where this beauty blender is from just because I've had it for so long now. But it's really soft. Like, it's not a bad beauty blender at all. It's a giant yellow one. I think it was from Kmart, but don't quote me on this. I've actually never tried a real beauty blender before. Like, I've only ever had like dupes and stuff. So one time after I use up all the beauty blenders that I currently have, I'd love to pick up a real beauty blender. Just to like compare the difference and see if it like really is that much more unique or special. Just because the other sponges I've had, you know, they're good and stuff, but I'd love to know how much better the authentic one is because I've never tried it. I really should get back into using my beauty blenders though because I have so many and like I reach for brushes every time and I need to get more use out of the sponges that I've purchased. I used to use beauty blenders like every day, but then I just got out of the habit. I don't know. This foundation I really like. I'm just bouncing into the skin. Oh, this is why I love beauty blenders. They just melt the product into the skin so nicely. I do kind of want to increase the coverage on my pimple and like around my eye area. I'm going to go in with my concealer. This is the L'Oreal Infallible More Than Concealer in the shade 326 Vanilla. So I'm going to be concealing kind of intensely because I'm kind of doing like a heavier duty look today. I don't know, I'm kind of going for a more colourful out there eye look than like a basic neutral look. So I really want to have a nice beat face so that the focus can be on the beat eyes rather than on my skin or on my face or something. Like, I don't want to have this pimple distracting from my makeup look. Maybe I should turn it into a fake freckle. Like some people turn their pimples, like they draw a little brown dot on top and turn it into like a fake mole or a fake freckle instead, like a fake beauty mark. I could really do that today. Like it's in a place where I really could. And I don't have that many that I'm like making a load of fake freckles all over my face and it looks odd on my face shape. Although I think freckles are really cute. Like if I'm having like 20 freckles down here, if I'm breaking out down here, it kind of looks a bit random. Because I don't have any other freckles on the rest of my face. Sometimes I get freckles, but I'm not a really freckly person, you know? Like sometimes maybe like around my nose, but they're not like hugely noticeable. I can have a freckle, but I'm not a freckly person is what I'm trying to say. I kind of want to increase the coverage. See, something I forgot about the Beauty Blender is it really does like absorb product, although it does look really good on the skin. Like that looks really nice. It kind of does absorb more product than like a brush does, which is fine by me. Gives a nice effect. I'm just gonna press this into the sides of my nose. It's kind of cold and like I feel like my nose, it always looks so red in pictures and stuff. Not red, but like I can get like redness around my nose and I'd rather not. So I'm just gonna conceal my nose a bit more so that it's more snatched, you know, more part of the rest of the skin tone, less standing out in red. It's just because it's kind of cold right now. I could also get a little bit of like discoloration around my nose and stuff too, just like around here and here. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. Let's set the face. I think I'll just set the face with a brush though. I can't be bothered to use the Beauty Blender for that. That's like too intense of a bake for me. I'm trying to find the brush that I've been using to powder with recently. This is what I want to powder with. So I'm going to use the Maybelline Fit Me powder in the shade 10 Light Fair. And this is the powder brush I've been using. It's really nice. It's from Nude by Nature, and I think it's the brush number 11. I'm going to first of all bake my eye area just because that's where I would like to be the most set, and then I'm going to cover the rest of the face. You know what? That pimple, I'm fine with it now. Like that's covered enough. I don't care about it. It's real. I do have a pimple. It's true. I'm not bothered by it anymore. Like that's enough coverage for me to be satisfied. If you want to cover your pimples more, you can do that. If you want to cover them less, go for your life. Who cares? You know, it's just makeup. It's not that deep. I'm going to set my whole face. I know that's like, some people think that's really like 2016 vibes. I just like to set my whole face if I'm going to like go in with like a full face of like bronzer and like everything. Because it means that my bronzer goes on less patchy and like, I feel like it's more set. I'm going to go to cheer tonight, so as per usual. And so I want it to like not be patching off in places as I sweat and stuff. I want to have like a full beat. And also I really like this powder. It's just really nice and smoothing and like it adds just like a little bit of coverage. It suits my skin tone well. You could probably use this with a range of skin tones, like a little bit lighter than me and a little bit darker. Could probably get away with the same powder. Ooh, ASMR moment. Oh, my storage is low. Okay, I might have to go and like clean up some storage in a second. If I disappear and like come back and it's like a it's because that happened. Anyway, can I use this brush for bronzer? Yeah, I can. I'm going to use this dirty bronzer brush and this Urban Decay Beach Bronzer in the shade Bronzed, which I've been loving, as you can see. And I'm just going to bronze the perimeters of my face. So I'm going to take this underneath my cheekbones, probably expose my pimple and bronze it. Yep, just bronzing my pimple there. I'm going to take this over this side as well. I'm obviously going to take this underneath the jaw, down the neck, just because obviously I want to blend this into the rest of my neck and like down my body a little bit. Don't worry, I'll blend this more like later. So I just want to bronze the perimeters. It kind of gives a little bit of definition, a little bit of shape, makes me look less flat. And then obviously, maybe it's not that obvious. I don't know. If it's not obvious to you, don't feel bad. I just say obviously all the time. And then I'm going to take this into my hairline and like kind of on my temple just to make it look like I've had a lot of sun, which I've had a bit of sun, but not as much. It's going into winter here in Australia, so it's less sunny times. Okay, can you not hair? I just had my sister wash my hair and she did a really nice job and my hair feels so nice and clean. And then I'm going to sweat it cheer tonight. So I hope I don't sweat too much because I want to have my hair nice for like, you know, 2 days or something. She like blowed my hair dry for me and it was really nice of her. Thanks, Thurs. You did a good job. I feel cute and fresh. She always does a good job. Makes me feel happy and cute. Yeah, I kind of don't mind this. This looks alright. Oh, I should do more bronzer on this side. Yeah, you can kind of see that pimple coming through a bit more. Whatever, it's not that big of a deal. Sometimes I feel like my face looks patchy, like in these areas, but it's because the muscles in my face kind of create their own contour. Like they have their own shapes that they're making on my face anyway. So it's like, there's not a huge amount that I can do about it. If you have any tips, do let me know. I do like a lot of bronzer, but I'd love to be really bronzed with less. Like there's a dip there because I have a dip in my face there. Can you tell? I don't know how to fix it. Let me know. I'd love to improve. Something I love about makeup is I love looking back and I'm like, oh, gee, 6 months ago Emily had awful makeup, and I love to say that because then it means that like I'm better than 6 months ago. You know, makeup's something that is something you can always improve on, and I'm practicing and learning every time I do it. I'm a little bit better than last time I did it, and I love that because who doesn't want to improve? Let's use some blush now. This is Desert Rose from MAC. It just looks like this. It's kind of like a neutrally blush. I'm using this dirty blush brush, so it's probably got a load of other random blushes on it, but this is the main one we're going in with. I like to put a lot of makeup on because I like to cake it on. So you don't have to put on as much makeup as I do in this video. You can do as much as you like. You're probably not following this anyway. You're probably just watching to be like, hi guys, it's good to see you too. Yeah, I'm just popping this on my cheeks. I kind of try and take it higher on my face rather than lower, just because I feel like it lifts, especially if you do like a upwards lifting motion. It like lifts the face and looks cute. I'm going to take a little bit across the front of the cheeks just because it kind of looks like you've been a little bit, I don't want to say sunburnt, but like kissed by the sun. It's just like, oop, you know, it's cute. Let's take some on the forehead as well, just swirling that round. I love using this big fluffy brush for my MAC blushes just because, I don't know, it just like swirls around nicely. I used to be really precise with my blush application, but now I'm just like, poof, I really go for it. Too much is not a big deal because I always tone it down with highlight anyway. Like when I pack on the highlight afterwards, it makes the blush look not as intense, and then I don't feel as like too much about it. Sorry if the camera angle changed. I just had to like clear some space on my phone. Yes, I record and edit and upload all my videos from my phone. It's true, rumors out. I'm going to contour my nose with this Milani Silky Matte Bronzer. I love this bronzer. It's just like a little bit on the neutral / cooler tone side compared to some of my other bronzers. So I feel like it's not too orange when I contour my nose, and I love the contour it gives. It looked more normal when I like highlight my nose later, so this looks fine to me. I don't really care that much. Just give a little shape, you know. I just go down the sides, go on the tip because that like lifts and shortens the nose and looks cute. And then also I put a little bit over the top here, like to create a little bit of like shape, and like, I don't know, it looks really cute. I like that. Probably looks like I have a brown nose right now, but don't care. If it still looks brown later, I can always like do this and like use the powder brush that I used earlier just to like take down the brownness of the nose. Let's go into some, I've already thrown away that brush that I just used. Whatever. I'm going to put on some bronzer in my crease. So I'm just going to go in with that Urban Decay bronzer that I used earlier. And this is a brush from Real Techniques, the number 203. I'm just grabbing it on this like nice fluffy brush. And sorry about my dog woofing in the background. As I already mentioned, it's because there's a builder over and it's too much for her apparently. Don't worry, my dad's with her. He's talking to her and letting her know it's okay. She loves a good woof, don't we all? And I'm just popping this through the crease just to create a little bit of warmth and dimension on my eyes before I add all the like funky colors and stuff. So just especially working that on the outer corner just because I like the look of like a lifted eye. That's like my favorite eye shape, as you can probably tell from all my videos and like the makeup that I do every day. That sound outside is a kookaburra. They are a bird that we have here in Australia, and their call sounds like a laugh. They usually laugh at each other, and that's them telling each other, like, it's like a territorial thing. They're really territorial birds, so they're probably laughing at each other, trying to be like, this is my place. I don't know. This thing that I'm using from Dose of Colors is so cute. It kind of reminds me of like a Tom Ford duo in the way that it's got like, oops, oh, I thought I'd scratch the product for a second. In the way that it's got the little like cream in the top, and then it's got loose powder in the bottom. However, I think the Tom Ford ones, maybe it's vice versa, I don't know, can't remember, but like the way that it's a little duo like that with the loose and the cream, and also it's got a cute little mirror, so hello to yourself. Anyway, I'm going to go in with the cream from the top. It's a really nice product, and I'm just going to create the shape that I want this eye look to be on my eyes. So I'm actually going to pack this all over. It's a shimmery emerald green, if you can see. Okay, so my dog woofed her head off, so I decided to spare you from that. And she's just come in here, please don't woof. Anyway, I put this like cream eye product all over my eye, and I made kind of like a giant graphic winged effect using this Nude by Nature lip brush. I know it's a lip brush, but who cares? You can use your brushes for whatever you want. use them for. This product is really creamy and it's like an emerald green. It's actually called Mermaid and I love mermaids, so yay. My necklace actually has a mermaid on it. It's so cute. Anyway, so I just did that all over the eyes and now I'm going to use that as a base to put all of the other greeny blue peacock colored eyeshadows on top of. I'm really excited, Brandy. Can you not woof? Because that would be really nice. Oh, she's leaving the room. Toodaloo. No, she's decided to stay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to like carefully place different shadows on top of that base that I've created using these precise little brushes. I have a little lip brush, came like free with an eyeliner, and then I have this kind of like an eyebrow brush. This is a Winky Lux brow brush that came with my rainbow brow kit. I'm going to take the BH Cosmetics Take Me to Brazil palette. It's just a colourful rainbow palette. You can use any one that you have. And I'm going to grab a little bit of this navy colour. My dad's calling the dog. Crazy times here. And I'm going to set the outer wing of this eye using this navy colour. Now, if the green emerald colour from underneath pokes through, that's really beautiful. So I don't mind. But I'm just going to layer this emerald color with the blue on top of it to create the look. Oh my gosh, it's pretty. I'm also going to outline the whole entire little graphic line thing that we have going with this blue shadow. I'm starting to create kind of like a halo eye. So I'm going to also focus this blue shadow at the front of the eye here, and I'm using this angled brush because the blue shadow is going to be the outermost shadow on this look, and so I want the lines to be a little bit more precise, and so by using this angled brush I can kind of trace the outline of the graphic like base that I've already created. And you know, you can use any eyeshadow palette that you have. You could use any purples, you can use any blues. You know, when I use these palettes in my tutorials, you don't have to have the exact same products as me. You can use literally anything that like has a similar color or similar effect, or maybe you don't want to have a similar color to me. Maybe you just like one of the things I do and incorporate that into a makeup look, and you know, that's good for you too. Maybe you incorporate nothing that I do into a look because you hate it all. That's okay. So now I've like outlined most of the outside part of the eye with the blue, and there's still that green pop in the center there, and if I cover too much of the green pop I can always add more of that emerald cream product into the look. So I'm not stressed. I'm just going to repeat that on the other side so that both sides are outlined in dark blue. So I'm just going to go in again, and I go for this intense wing that you don't have to. You could make this any shape you want. I just felt like it was like snatched, and I like over the top snatched makeup, and I like wings, so that's why I went for this shape. If you prefer a halo eye shape, you could do that. I'm making like a wing halo eye. That's my goal. You've already seen me in the intro and like decided if it worked out or not. I hope it does. Future Emily, good luck to you. Anyway, I'm just really digging in. This isn't my favorite rainbow palette ever, just because it isn't like the most perfect rainbow palette. I haven't found my perfect rainbow palette yet, but if you think that you see a rainbow palette that I would love, tag me, because I'd love to see it. Maybe it is my perfect rainbow palette. Let me know. But yeah, I'm always on the market for a perfect rainbow palette because mine hasn't appeared in my life yet. I was worried that these eyes weren't even, but they're okay. I can always clean them up afterwards, you know. It's not that big of a deal. I like the little amount of bronzer that we added in the beginning. It just like kind of makes it look a little bit less odd on my skin tone. I don't know, that's just my opinion. Let's make this a little higher over here. I love this eyeshadow. It's like this one from Dose of Colors. It's so beautiful. It's kind of expensive, but I feel like I just enjoy it so much that it was an investment. I'm going in now with this matte green color here. It's a dark green, if that makes sense. And it kind of has a little bit of a blue undertone, and I'm just going to merge that into the blue that I've already applied. So it kind of mixes in together. I think that looks pretty. So I'm just going to layer that. Even though these colors that I'm using right now are matte, because I've used that shimmery shade underneath as the base, I don't know, I feel like they have a little bit of dimensions, a little something going on. And they layer really nicely and come up quite pigmented also, you know, because they're bright colors, but also because I have that colorful base underneath. And because the base is like nice and tacky, the pigment sticks to it really nicely. So I'm just going to pop that kind of just inside where I've put the blue previously. So I've gone blue on the outside, green on the smaller part, and then I'm going to add another color into the center just for a bright pop, which is going to be really cute. So I'm just adding this and blending it around the area. Oh, this is looking really nice. I'm happy. I'm using the brush to kind of blend the green into the blue so that they meet cohesively. And if I want to layer the blue, like here, I can see a little bit too much green picking at the top of the blue part. I can just grab the brush and go over it. Like here at the top, I'd like that to be a little darker. Yeah, like that. This is like a really graphic look. So yeah, I'm happy it's coming out bright. I really wanted this to like be intense, be aggressive, you know. And then this last color that I'm taking is this light green shimmery shade from the palette. It's very light, it's a shimmery green color, and I felt like it would be a nice pop in the center of the lid, add a little bit of brightness, and be like the center of the peacock eye. So like when you see a peacock feather, the eye of the feather is like the center, the most attention is on the center of the eye, and that's what I'm trying to replicate here on my eyeball. I'm just gonna pack that on here. And you know, a lot of the time when I do makeup, I don't go in on my lower lash line, but today I'm just using my finger. I decided it would be more intense if I did that, and I'm just layering it on. Usually I don't go in on my lower lash line, but today I feel like going in on my lower lash line. You can hear outside my mom saying hello to some neighbors. That's a random time. Love that for her. I'm choosing a brush that I can blend random stuff with. I hope this bronzer brush doesn't deposit too much bronzer on my eye. Oh yeah, no, I can like lightly dust this around. I'm just trying to blur the edges of the bright green into the dark green into the blue. Let's layer a little bit more blue. I just love the intensity of this dark blue. It's so pretty. I love it. It's so nice. Okay, let's replicate this on the lower lash line. I'm not going as intensely on the lower lash line. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this dirty little lip liner brush that I used earlier and kind of drag it under. Okay, there wasn't enough product left on my brush, so I'm actually going to dip into the little Dose of Colors pot again, and I'm just going to drag this along my lower lash line and kind of connect it up to the wing that we had earlier, so it looks like it's one cohesive kind of swoop. Like that. I'm going to do the same on the other side. Should I go underneath more on like the inner lash line? Yeah, let's do it a little bit. I'm just taking the smallest amount along the front lower lash line as well, so it's all connected. Oh, I love the way this looks. It looks so cute. Okay, now I'm going to go in again with the same colors that we used on the upper lash line, on the eyeshadow part up here, and I'm going to replicate them down there. So I'm grabbing that angled brush, grabbing that dark blue shadow, taking that on the outermost part just to deepen up the outermost part. I'm going in thirds, so the outer third is going to have dark blue. And I'll mirror that on the same side, kind of swooping it up so it connects with the wing of the eye up here. And then I'm going to go in with the green shadow just on this lip brush, and I'm just going to take that on the middle third of the eye. And then I'm going to grab, where is it? This little, what brush is this? Is this like a lip brush? It's a pointed liner brush. It's not that pointy. I'm going to grab that light green shade, and I'm just going to take that on the front of the lower lash line and connect that to the inner corner. It's not going to be that bright on the inner corner, but that's okay. I just want like a little bit of something just so that it's connected the whole way. I don't want it to be too intense. Not that this is like a subtle look, but you know. Just going to smudge all of those together using this brush now so that they like blend into each other. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, I'm happy with the way that looks. There's so much fallout on my face. Not so much, just like a fair amount. There's a bit on my dress too. I really don't want to get my dress dirty. It's white. It's probably not that good of a choice to wear a white dress doing makeup like this. Anyway, whatever. I've done it now. I'm going to put on some highlight because I just love the way highlight looks, and this look would love some highlight. I'm going to be using this ColourPop Flexitarian highlighter. It's a Super Shock cheek product. It's really bright, and I'm going to be using this angled setting brush from Real Techniques. I'm just going to be dipping in I'm popping this on the cheekbones. It's going to take down the effect of the blush. It's just going to make everything on the cheeks kind of melt into one cohesive look. It's going to add a really intense bright pop, as you can see. I'm trying not to highlight my pimple too much, and yeah, I'm just gonna like highlight my cheeks. It looks so good. And I also like this highlight because it doesn't have too much of a warm undertone. Even though my skin tone is like yellow undertones, this look is kind of like a bit of a, I don't know, because it's a blue-green kind of look, I wanted to go for a more bright highlight that's like less yellow, more like icy. I don't know, I just felt like it'd go with the eyes more. So I'm just gonna do this. I'm also going to take it on my forehead because I love the way a lot of highlight looks, and I feel like the more places I can highlight with this, the better. This is like, I want to go kind of more intense. I'm sorry that you can probably hear my parents talking about the building guy and the dog in the background. I don't know what they're saying. I'm also going to take this highlighter on the Cupid's bow down the center of the nose, which will really like fix up the way the contour looks. I just feel like going down the nose in a straight line, it like straightens the nose and makes the nose look like, I don't know, I just love the way it looks, and like taking a bit on the tip of the nose as well really just like brings out the nose in a nice cute way. I'm going to take some on my brow bone for a bit of a brow bone highlight. Yes, come through. Both sides, of course. Not going to forget my left brow. There's a clean finger. I'm going to blend it around with the finger because, I don't know, I just want to melt it into the skin there. I feel really like glowy and dewy now. I'm going to go off camera to do my liner, my lashes, my brows, all those things that you probably already have like seen me do 1,000 times. So I'll see you when I'm feeling even cuter. By the way, for brows today, I'm just using the Precision brow pencil from Colourpop in the shade Black and Brown. I'm just like brushing through my brows. There's a little bit of product in the spoolie, so that kind of like disperses it through the front of the brow. And then I kind of like color in my tail with the actual like, you know, little pen side. And then I want to like ombre-ish kind of effect through my brow. So then I rub the spoolie from the front to the back just to kind of like blend it all together. I don't actually create individual brow like hair strokes through my brows. I'm not skilled, whatever. So yeah, Black and Brown brow pencil from Colourpop. I think this brow is not as nice as this brow. It's kind of a tragedy. Oh well, not gonna get sad about it. And then the eyeliner that I just used is so creamy and beautiful. It's the 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil from Urban Decay. It's the black one in the shade Zero. This stuff goes on so nicely. I'm obsessed with this. I don't know how I'm going to live without this once I use the whole thing up because I love it so much. It might have to be repurchased. I know, me repurchasing a high-end eyeliner. Who would have known? I'm just going to take that green shade a little bit higher before I pop on my lashes, just because I feel like this look could do with a little bit more height. Don't you reckon? Yeah, let's go up a little higher and take the height up on this side with the blue. Yes. Okay. I just love the way it looks like a little halo of a peacock kind of color. So pretty. Okay, I'm gonna go stick on some lashes and I'll see you in a bit. Okay, so I'm back. I've popped my lashes on. I feel really cute. With my eyeliner, I didn't end up going for a wing liner. I just kind of tight lined my upper lash line. I didn't do anything on the lower lash line because I feel like this is enough drama for me already there. I do want to clean up the tail of this wing, so I'm just gonna grab this like little concealer or lip brush, or it's like a little flat detailer brush from Real Techniques again, and obviously my same concealer as I've been using, the Infallible More Than Concealer from L'Oreal. And I'm just going to grab the tiniest amount of this concealer because this is like pigmented, and I'm just going to drag this up along the lower line of this wing just so that I can kind of create a cleaner, crisper, detailed point at the tip. Just going to take that upwards, and as you can see, it's created like a line that's detailed and crisp and sharp, which is what I want. I'm just going to clean it up. I'm using the back of my hand just to take off excess product, and I'm just going to go upwards and really sharpen the wing. I'm just going to go in and blend concealer so there's not too much of a line. And then there's a little bit of like extra concealer on the wing that I want to remove, so I'll just go over that concealer with the blue shadow again. There we go. So now I've created like a more precise wing, and I'm happy with that. It's like detailed in the way that I want it to be. I kind of like, I know some people wouldn't like the amount of brightness there is, like it's kind of like a brighter line, but I feel like it draws attention to the outer wing, and I kind of like the way the concealer looks really bright under there, so I'm actually not going to set that or anything or take it down. I'm just going to leave it there. I'm going to blend it out a little bit, but I actually like the way it looks really like fresh and crispy. I feel like it looks like a cut. So I'm going to actually leave it. To me, this kind of looks like, now not exactly, but it reminds me of the eye of the peacock tail, like on the peacock feathers. There's like an eye on the feather and kind of gives me vibes of that. Let's put some lip products on because my lips look really naked in comparison to the rest of my face. I'm just going to pop on some hydrating lip balm. This one's from Burt's Bees. It's coconut and pear. Smoosh that around, and then the lipstick is the liquid lipstick from L'Oreal, the Pro Matte Infallible Liquid Lipstick in the shade Sweet Tooth. This is from their Lay Chocolates line, and it's got a really cute little doe foot applicator with a little teardrop kind of cut out in the center there. I just wanted like a neutral lip just because the eye look is so intense that I wanted to keep the lips simple, but also I'm a nude lip kind of gal, so kind of suits my lifestyle. Let's set the face because I always forget to show you guys me setting my face. I'm going to set it with some setting spray from L'Oreal. This is the Shake and Glow, so let's shake it so we can shake and glow. It's a spray illuminating setting spray. And I'm just going to spray this everywhere because I like lots of setting spray because I'm going to go and have a big day. But yeah. Oh, that setting spray is really fresh and cute. I like it. This is the completed makeup look. I hope you enjoyed it. I had lots of fun, and I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah. If you liked it, please give this video a big thumbs up. Comment anything you'd like to see from me in future down below. Tag me in anything you think I should see. Subscribe if you'd like to see more content from me. I'm always uploading. And hopefully I'll see you in a future video soon. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.
Sorry, that look was so long. This is such a long video, but yeah, it just took me ages to do this look because it's kind of like less natural than my usual stuff. So it did take me some time. So I hope you enjoyed watching, listening to me blabber on. If you did, thank you. If you didn't, you don't have to watch any of my videos ever again. But thanks for watching anyway. Bye, guys.